So here's what I want to say. It's in your interest to listen. This is what I want to say. This is the biggest font on the biggest slide in the whole presentation. I spared no font expense here. The reason it's in such a big font is for two reasons. First of all, because it is so true and so important. That's one reason it's big. But another reason it's big is because it's so easy to forget. I think there are a few things in life that are so important and so easy to forget at the same time. Most of the time when people aren't listening to it, it's because they don't feel heard. So if you listen to them and let them know that you have heard them, that's probably the best thing you can do to encourage people to listen. It is, I'm not saying it doesn't work all the time, but as strategies go, it's much better than talking louder, which is the first thing that we're inclined to do. Really listening to people and let them know that they've been heard is a great strategy for getting them to listen to you. I think it's what happens a lot of the time, especially in situations of stress. Everyone's trying to talk, but no one's actually trying to listen. But what we understand now, because we've seen all this stuff, is how much it's in your interest to listen. And if you're in those situations, if there's one thing you take from this talk, is to think like, oh, the next time I go into a situation like that, because, oh, this is one of those situations where everyone's trying to talk and no one's listening, and it's in my interest to listen. It will help solve the problem better if I listen. If you really understand that it actually is in your interest to listen and that it's hard to do, that's most of the battle won. Because then you can when you go into situations like that, just remember that going in. Like sometimes just write it down on a piece of paper and be like, just try to remember to listen. And if you find yourself not listening, try to listen again. And the thing that I want to stress is that listening means actually listening and trying to learn new stuff. So like, for instance, quietly preparing your rebuttal is not the same as listening. And that's the awareness part. Like, be honest with yourself. Like, the point isn't just to appear to listen. The point is to actually listen. So if you find yourself doing that, be like, oh, wait, okay, try to listen again. Even say, I'm sorry, I missed that last part. Say that again. Try to actually understand their point of view. And through awareness and practice, you can get a little bit better at it.